Alright guys, we're back. We made our check. We did not have any fish for the evening check. According to the Farmer's Almanac, today was supposed to be a good day to go fishing, and the best time to go fishing was evening. So we came back down here. We did get the poles reset, and we had to replace 7 missing baits. So we did replace them. Two things we want to talk about as far as tips to end this video on the set of 4. First tip is the best time to set bank poles if you're on foot, guys, is you want to set it in the latter part of the evening. Most fishermen start setting up for evening fishing roughly 2 or 3 hours before sundown. If you want to get down here and try to get to good spots, you want to get to good spots roughly about an hour and a half before sundown. That way you have time to get down here in each spot and set your poles up. And also you should be done quick enough that you are just out of the woods just in time for dark to be over. That way you know anybody that's fishing is already set up in their fishing spots. The only people that will see these poles are people that are looking for these poles or people that happen to come by in boats. Otherwise, no one will know the poles are here as long as you come here late enough to set the poles and you wait out the fishermen. So all the fishermen that are out there on boats or bank have pre-picked their spots. That way, most people do not come in the middle of the night and set up their fishing spots. They usually come right before dusk and make sure that they have plenty of time so they can set up their campfire, that sort of thing. The other tip I want to give you for today is dummy poles. And if you want to know what a dummy pole is, what I'm calling a dummy pole is a bank pole that has a line that has hooks attached but no bait. What you want to do is get a nice size bank pole with a nice size line on it, and you want to take maybe 2 or 3 really big jumbo treble hooks and tie them at various lengths along the line, and you want to put them at heads of holes and heads of spots where you are fishing with bank poles. That way when you have log jams that break off of like loose log jams or floating logs or stuff like that, you will also have a pole at the end of each line of poles to make sure that you catch all debris coming up along the bank so that your logs and your trees and stuff do not get tangled up in your line. So therefore, while you are asleep, you are still fishing. It's always the worst thing to get back and go to the bank, and when you go to the bank, your bank pole or your jug line or your bank line or whatever it may be is caught up in a bunch of trees or a bunch of logs that have floated down the river. The Missouri River is always pumping a lot of debris down the river, big logs and trees and log jams. So there's always a chance that your pole will get hung up sitting off the bank. So make sure that if you're thinking about that or you see a lot of debris in your area, bring at least 2 dummy poles to sit on either side of your pole sets to make sure that you are able to protect your pole so your pole is still fishing and not tangled up where you're losing tackle and losing line and wasting time. And that for today is my tips for today. Don't forget to continue and keep watching. This is your host, Mr. Bankpole Joe. This is Big Muddy Catfishing. We'll be back tomorrow checking poles again. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, do not forget to follow this series of 4 videos. We will be pumping out Memorial Day weekend, teaching you guys how I set bank poles on foot and a little bit from my perspective on how I like to get that done and how I catch the flatheads that I catch on the Missouri River. Flathead Specialist, Mr. Bankpole Joe. This is Big Muddy Catfishing. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, guys, we do have the guess to weight. I will put the picture of the fish that I caught in this video at the end of this video. And you guys got to guess the weight to the nearest pound and ounce to win 3 Bankpole Fever decals for either your boat or what you so choose to do with them. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget, if you're trying to participate leave your weight guess and your information so I can get a hold of you if I want to mail you something or give you an email, send you an email so I can mail these decals to your address should you be the lucky winner. And we will do that for each video should we catch a fish. And you guys wish me luck. Peace.